Yeah, it's still happening. Sorry. I set it to go and then I'm ready to go. And then first I got distracted reading something. Someone's takedown of Left Hand of Darkness. And then the children took these children will not go to sleep. So they should be napping, but they are determined to not. So at any rate, this is a sprint for, I got till 5, so we'll do this till 5. I 100% don't have the vocal range to sing. Bring it. Sorry, let me get my mic here, which somehow ended up way over there. Whoop. Come on now. Don't be lame. There we go. There. Oh, there it goes. Bring him home. I can't do it. That's all I got. So sorry, Mitch. The doubters are right. Anita, are you gonna jump on here? Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Look at that.
He has a onesie that says, "I'm the reason they're late." He should be wearing it right now.
Look at that baby. Look at that baby.
Yes.
Something's wrong with his eyes, apparently. What's wrong with his eyes? What's wrong with his eyes? We don't know what's wrong with his eyes. He may need glasses. He may need glasses. We don't know. So poor child is struggling with eye contact right now, and we're not worried just yet because super early. If he was showing, it's still really early to show signs of being on the spectrum. So it's possible. It's possible that's what it is, but it's also possible that he just has bad eyesight. And it's entirely possible that his eyesight is bad as a little baby. So he may be one of those babies that has glasses, which will be cute. But we'll see. We'll see. He's got a Christina in the other room, right? Ask her. He has an appointment to check his vision at some point. I don't know. I was not on the spectrum. Bless his heart. Please. He does not need that for sure. But if he is, at least he'll have a family that understands it as opposed to mine, which had no idea. So anyway, hello everyone. Y'all haven't seen me in a hot minute, and it's because I don't know, whatever. Felt your bingo card, punch it, tired. Last week I felt terrible physically. I just felt physically awful. I don't get enough sleep during the week. That's always been the case. But I used to make up like pay down on my sleep debt on Saturdays. So I'd sleep till 10 or so on Saturday. I haven't been able to do that since Atticus was born. So, and I don't get to do it on Sundays because Christina works at the church. So she goes up there and I've got to get the boys ready to go. So I have to get up early. Almost certainly not. I'm not going to get excited by their dumb crap. I can probably pretend, but it just depends on what it is, I guess. So I get up early every single day. And it's just not enough sleep. And so I've been feeling really just terrible recently. So I've done nothing. My friend was here also. My friend from out of town. He moved to Michigan 5-6 years ago. He moved to Michigan right after Christina and I got married, I think. Anyway, so I haven't seen him since March. He came down during spring break. But he came down for a few days. So we hung out with him. That was a lot of fun because, we're playing games. It's just, I don't know. That's just old school where we're just all just hanging out, just sitting in the room playing. I'll show you. What was I on for? Matt was in the background for something. I've been online for something. What was that, y'all? Oh, it was a history thing on Monday. Anyway, you can see here. This is all of us. Look at this 4-player couch co-op. You don't get to do that much anymore. Look at couch co-op there. And then look at the boy. He was so excited. He grabbed the controller that doesn't work. And he was so excited to play with us. I don't let him watch TV or play video games or any of that. But for the 30 minutes that I let him do it. I just let him sit on my lap and pretend to play while we played. It was so fun. Yeah, it's called Towerfall Ascension, Evie, or as we call it, Arrows, because it's a game where I guess it's not couch co-op. I guess it's couch like PvP, but there's really quick matches where you play archers and there's stuff in the environment. You jump around and just shoot each other, and one hit kills you. And we always play with a variant where if you die, you come back as a ghost, which you can then use to take your revenge and kill other people. But like once one person's left, the round's over, and you get a point for each kill. And we played at 10, and so it's really fast rounds. If anybody's ever played Towerfall Ascension, it is so fun. There is no multiplayer co-op or multiplayer. There is no online, so you have to play couch. And it's so fun. We used to play it all the time. And so when Matt came back into town, we loaded it up. And Belle had never played with us. And so me, Matt, and Macon and Belle just played the crap out of it. If you ever click the variant or click the power up that causes the screen to scroll, Belle's dead instantly. He just can't follow it. Once the screen moves, dead. And it was fun because it's fun because it's the game like, if you're too far behind, you'll start with a shield, which means it takes 2 hits to kill you instead of 1. So the game does a pretty good job of leveling it so one person doesn't run away with it, and that's always fun because Macon's the best of all of us, and he won most of the games, but not all of them. Like we played several games. I won like 2 or 3. Matt won 1, Belle won 1, Macon won the rest. But it's super fun, super fun. So. Y'all haven't seen me in forever. That's because I don't do anything anymore. Look at that. Look at me playing with that thing on the screen. Whatever. So anyway, I've been reading a bunch. I'm actually caught up and ahead of all read-alongs I've been a part of, which is wild. Like just wild. But I haven't done anything else. Like I've done nothing else. So I've just read. Also, I have really good kids and relatively small classes. So when they are testing, I don't have to wander around. I have kids that respect me enough and the class is small enough where I can see them all, where they don't try to cheat. Also, it's nice to, you couldn't really, even if you were able to, because it's not, it's just not a class you cheat in, though. And so while they're testing, I get a lot of reading done. Walk around, look up, read some, look up, whatever. I can see a lot out of my peripheral vision. So if someone's like head moves or whatever, I look up and say, what are you doing? So I can get during the week I have problems getting much reading done because I'm so tired when I get home and I have to watch the kids. And then Christina gets home and then we eat and then it's tired. And then I read like a chapter. I'm tired. And then I read like a chapter and then I go to bed. So, but I've been getting a lot of reading done on the weekends, like a lot. And so most of the reading I get done, like on a day where every one of my classes had a test, I read like 150 pages of Shadow because I had it on my Kindle, which just makes it super easy to read. And I had a test in every one of my classes. So I was able to read in every one of my classes while they're testing. And the tests were still bad. My attention is divided and it's still terrible. But like I read like 150 pages of Shadow. So I am caught up on everything. I'm currently reading No Life Forsaken, which is the new Malazan book. And I'm waiting for Evie and Anitha to finish Shadow. Because I guess I can't schedule read-alongs with Parker with them anymore because this happened last year. Like we got to the Defensive Trilogy, and have y'all seen? Did any of y'all watch the live we had about Proof House? You didn't because we didn't have one because 2 of the 4 people on that, and I'm not saying Evie because Evie read it, but the other 2 never read it. And here we are in the month of November where we're supposed to be reading book 2, Pattern, and none of them have finished Shadow. None. Not one of them has finished book 1, and we're in the month of book 2. Pete hasn't started it. Anitha, I don't think Anitha reads. I think Anitha plays Candy Crush and watches Game of Thrones. That's what Anitha does. Or she has dinner, like constantly. Like I bet when I add her to the stream here, she'll be making dinner. That's what she does during every stream, during every sprint. I should call these Anitha's dinner sprints. That's what the next one's gonna be called. Just wait. Evie reads anything except that. Because understand, Evie actually hates KJ Parker. Now, in her defense, she keeps up this charade as a favor to me because we're friends, and I understand that. And you know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate keeping up, the front. So she is making progress. She started it back in I think May. She's on chapter 5. She's reading one chapter a month, so she might actually be done with it by this time next year, maybe. And the funny thing is that both Evie and Anitha are backstage right now, waiting for me to add them, and they could add themselves, and bless their hearts because they both have the power to add themselves. They haven't. I'm about to add them. So I'm just dogging on them. They're right there. So anyway, now Pete, there's no excuse for Pete. Pete doesn't do anything any day. So the fact that Pete's not done with anything is ludicrous. Of course he hasn't started. You want to know why? Because Pete is busy reading Dungeons and Dragons source books, and I can't think of anything that is a larger waste of time. Because guess what? You're going to have to flip through those pages anyway, so you might as well just read the table of contents so you figure out where everything is and move on. Oh, sorry. Pete got a Stormlight tabletop RPG manual in. And so, the world's biggest dork, do you know who's not even reading that? Not even Bookborn's reading that. That's how far down the rabbit hole you are, Pete. That not even Bookborn is reading that. Not even. So, anyway, what's up, guys? It's good to see y'all. I haven't seen y'all in forever. I haven't. It's been 2 weeks since I ran one of these. I think. I'm so tired. Do I look tired? Do I look and sound tired?
You sound tired. You don't look tired, but you sound tired.
That's good. Dang, Kev. What up? Happy belated birthday, Kev. Because Kev's birthday is the same as Christina's, right? Halloween?
Really?
Right?
Happy birthday, Kev.
No, Kev's is the 12th.
I think
maybe
it's over.
I think my calendar. So I have on my Google calendar that it's Kev. That Kev's birthday is on Halloween. Now maybe that's wrong. It's the 11th. Okay. Well, for some reason, note that it says on mine. That's why I thought. So it is on it's on my Google calendar. So it got messed up somehow. So anyway, so never mind. 11th of October or
October, yeah.
October. Okay, well then.
Happy late birthday.
Then I must have already said happy birthday back on the 11th. Well, anyway, happy way belated birthday if I didn't say it already. I don't know why my thing says 31st. Christina's birthday was 2 days ago.
Happy belated birthday, Christina.
How did you celebrate, Christina? What did you do?
Anita's asking how you celebrated.
Did I? My dad made me pizza.
Her dad is a remarkable chef. And so he makes homemade pizza. For all the girls' birthday, there's 3 of them. They can ask him to make them anything, any kind of food, and he does it. And recently they've just all been asking for the homemade pizza. It's so good. It's so good. I stuffed my face. It's so good. So that's what we had. Yeah, so we had that, and that was it. That's what we did.
Nice.
We're too tired to do anything else, and it's too late to do anything else. Well, no, we also took the boys trick-or-treating, low-key, kind of. They went to 3 houses. And by they, was Theo there?
Yeah, he was in the stroller.
He was in the stroller, okay. But Atticus went, and we knocked on the door for him. And so there. Okay, well, he knocked on the door, but then no one could hear it, so we had to knock again. But it was fun. We're just tired. We're just tired trying to get through. Trying to make it to Thanksgiving is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it to Thanksgiving. I need to make it to Thanksgiving week. I need to make it through this week because I got a full week of school this week. Next week, I'm off Veterans Day. So I'm off that Tuesday. And then I'm off Friday because we're going to see Nate Bargatze in Tampa
cool.
and then go to Busch Gardens. And
The orangutans.
my mom and stepdad were coming, but then my mom had surgery and had all kinds of complications. So they were going to watch
Wait,
the boys.
another one, or is this the same one?
I don't know. It's the one I was talking about last time.
Oh, okay.
So they're not coming. So we're not going to be riding into the rides. So this will be the first time I go to Busch Gardens for the sole purpose of looking at the animals.
Still a win-win situation, I feel like. Though.
I mean, it'll be awesome for Atticus. Like he will love it. This go around.
Is this Atticus' first time or second time?
No, we took him when he was 8 months. We took him last November. And I have pictures of, him looking at stuff. But I mean, he was still too young to like see the animals like far off and everything or be fascinated. He was fascinated with the lights. But he's still too young to know a lot. I'm see if I can find something from them. So this will be the first time where he's like really cognizant of the animals and crap. Hold on. Christmas time was before Christmas.
Can't wait for him to become a bigger fan of the orangutans than you, Alan.
I'm afraid he's going to end up enjoying like the flamingos or something. That would be cool. I would have to disown him should that occur. So here you can see, where is it? Like here, look at little baby Atticus.
No.
Oh my God! He grew up so much. Look at him.
I know.
Like, so
He's
small.
so
there.
little. He's so little now. Or so little there. He's big now. But here he is. Look at the lights.
Oh.
So he'll have a blast this go around. Oh, look at him. He looks so different now.
Oh my gosh.
He looks super fat there. He looks so different now. Oh my gosh. But there he is at the merry-go-round.
Did you get a changeling baby? Is that what you're trying to imply? That you got your baby switched out?
Yes, correct. So he's gonna have a blast, but we are not, we won't be able to ride anything, which is disappointing because I like roller coasters, but he's gonna have a great time. So
well, I mean, I'm just saying if we can coordinate it, because I don't like roller coasters. We'll see if
look, if y'all ever get down here, we should go to Busch Gardens. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, you and my husband can ride the roller coasters, and I can be like, I will guard all the bags and the kids. So
we have my buddy Matt that I just said was down. He was that for us. He didn't ride the rides. He's also big. He was a really big guy. So he would just sit with our stuff. And while we were, they opened the Falcon's Fury, which is one of the drop towers.
Mm-hmm.
You go up and then it like folds out and like this is where you're facing down and then it drops you.
Mm-hmm.
We rode that. I've ridden that precisely once and it was after it opened. I'll ride everything once. After it opened, we rode it. Matt could hear us across the park screaming. Because Macon yells like Goofy, like so, and I'm like, ah! It was terrifying.
So are you saying that you will never ride it again? Or
no, I don't do drop towers anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the other thing is Atticus, I've been waiting for 20 years to go on the big climbing jungle gym obstacle thing that is for kids. But you can't go without a kid. Like they don't let you go as an adult. Like you can't go in there. But now I have a kid who needs to be accompanied. So I am going to climb the crap.
Finally.
I know, I'm so excited. So that's fun. Brian, I am so bad at checking DMs. Everyone here will attest. Everyone.
I can attest.
Christina, what do you mean you can attest? What? You don't DM me on Discord. What's up, Kim? Kim, how's that Velgar playthrough going? At any rate, what is everyone reading? What is everyone reading? I want to get some reading done. I'm gonna be reading No Life Forsaken.
Nice.
What are you reading, Anita?
I am 50 pages into Shadow.
You don't have to read Shadow, Anita, just
Yes,
because I called you out. Could be
I am
something
not
else.
going to reading Shadow anyway this spring. I am listening to Lost and Lassoed. I think that's the name.
Yeah, baby.
What? Anita, why?
Because I need to get back into reading. I need to focus. That's why I am playing and I can listen to the audio of a romance. This is my way of getting back into reading, you know. I just started this morning.
Your way of getting back into reading the stuff you're supposed to is reading something that is nowhere near any of the things you're supposed to read. And you know what you're gonna do when you finish that? You're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm just exhausted. I've been reading too much. I'm just having a reading slump." Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Here's the thing. Like, it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might read heirs to the Blade before I read Pattern, but after that, like, I'm out of books. Like, I can't put everything in front of it. Like, I have to be able to read book 2 at some point.
I don't want
You
to.
know, this is blackmail.
What?
I don't want to potentially open up a can of worms or cause a scene, but are you already done with book 3 of Adan? Could you focus on that instead?
I mean, I record any moment I can. However, there are many of my day moments that it's just physically impossible. Like, if the boys are awake and I am the only one home, it cannot be done because I can't leave them abandoned. And 2, if I have to do anything with them, like, I can't. I can read while I'm doing that. Like, especially if I have my Kindle. That's how I was able to blast through Tainted Cup and because I still had the arc of Tainted Cup, so I still had the ebook. I didn't have to buy it, and I had the ebook of Scavenger, Shadow. So it's super easy to read the Kindle when I'm like feeding Theo, or letting Atticus wander around. I think I'm gonna do a reread of Dagger and Coin next year. Dang!
Wait,
Hold on,
speaking
it came out. It came out physically.
It technically comes out on Tuesday, but my local Barnes and Noble had it, so I was like, well, I guess I'll take it.
Barnes and Noble
Yeah,
does not
that's
give
the
two craps about street dates. Like, they just don't. Like,
So
Barnes and Noble.
It really depends upon the title, though. Like, they had copies of the new Stephen Graham Jones, earlier this year, but they're like, it's a strict sale date. We can't sell it. So it really depends upon the publisher.
Barnes and Noble is the freaking Wild West of street dates, because they flat out put Jimmy's No Life Forsaken out a week early.
No strict
They do
sale
not
date.
care.
But
it
why
really?
are you
I
complaining?
enjoyed the Tainted
You
Cup.
live in US. You can go to Barnes and Noble whenever you want. We should complain. We don't have Barnes and Nobles.
I don't have a Barnes and Noble.
Where are you living? Out in the wild.
He has Books a Million in the South.
A garbage Books a Million. There's a Barnes and Noble an hour away. I'm just not gonna drive an hour to check.
Plus, you already read it, so.
They opened a fake Barnes and Noble in Pier Park. So it's one of the ones that is not its own building. It is a store within a shopping center. And so it's like one of those boutique stores. It is a shell of a Barnes and Noble. We were all so excited. It's trash.
Hey, Charmaine.
That's wild. Hey, Anita, is this true? Do you feel bad for lying?
I feel bad for not making progress. That's not a lie. Still not. I mean, it's not year end. There is still 2 more months.
For you to feel bad?
Yes.
Oh, look, Pete's here.
Hello.
A bit.
I'm alive, and I'm planning on
Pete,
reading.
Are you in your new place?
So, funny story.
It looks
actually not
identical
moving.
to your old place.
It's because even if I was in a new place, this would be the same exact bookshelves. I'm not going to be in a new place because that was a bad financial decision. And
Hold on,
Back
you
to his old
moved and then moved back?
Yeah.
Yes, because my landlord / roommate / friend is very flexible. I am blessed. So yeah, I was talking to the neighbors, and and one of them was like, "Yeah, I got robbed like a couple weeks ago," and I'm like, and I looked around online. It was a
He
burglary.
did,
Like,
okay. He did not
couple
move
months.
completely. He just started moving his books. That's it.
yeah. So I started moving my books, and talked to the neighbors, heard the bad things, and I was like, maybe this isn't the best decision. And it wasn't the best financial decision, to be honest. So I moved back in. I had 2 new bookshelves that I had to fit in. So I rearranged the room that I was in and put another bookshelf somewhere else. So now I have more room for books.
Was this all to get attention? Like, pretending like, it was new? Like, did you just feel like we weren't paying enough attention to you? Like you needed a new arc? Like this was season 5, and you're like, you know what?
This is Pete's musical episode.
Pete needs a new arc.
He needs to
And
move and then
so-
not move and realize the commune he's in is just great.
Have y'all watched Buffy? Everybody seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah, I
2
mean, I haven't
seasons
watched
of
it all the way through, but yeah,
And the movie.
movie's great, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll talk about Buffy more when we get back. That's what I've been watching. So whenever I'm playing a game, I have something on the background because grinding in a video game without something else playing, it just seems like a colossal waste of my time. But too much of my attention is taken to listen to an audiobook. So I just finished The West Wing. That was my show for a while. And now I was reading Fevre Dream, and I guess something unconsciously was like vampires. And so I turned on Buffy. And now I'm not reading Fevre Dream, but I'm watching Buffy. And
Wait,
I forgot.
did you finish Fever Dream?
Yeah. Yes. 3 books ago. 3 books ago, Evie. That's how I finished Fevre Dream long ago.
Oh, I guess I missed that in your wrap up.
He did not. He
No,
did not post-
Evie, let me explain something to you. Currently on my currently reading on Goodreads, I am, hold on, Goodreads takes forever because it's run on like 1997 servers apparently. So I reviewed and gave stars to yesterday, like 6 things. I still have currently reading 18. I have notified Goodreads when I have begun books. I have not notified since I have finished them. And so that's why you do not know that Fevre Dream is done. But I did finish Fevre Dream.
Cool. Do you like it?
I did. So Tainted Cup and Fevre Dream were both fighting settings I dislike. I don't like jungle mushroom plant stuff, which is Tainted Cup, and I don't like the American South. In with
In
like
the 1900s.
yeah, in the 1800s. And both like overcame their their failings, except for the fact that the ending of Fever Dream is silly. It is silly. I think it should have ended like 50 pages earlier. It was silly. And so yeah, I watched West Wing on HBO Max. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I mentioned somewhere. I haven't really said anything. I just like, I finished this, reading this. That's yesterday was my attempt to actually, since I'm not like recording any videos, to actually at least get some kind of review out for the books I've been reading. So I did Shadow and Grace of Kings and
So
Tainted Cup last night.
what you're saying is if Anith and I delay reading the buddy reads enough, you will have so little to do that you'll be forced to edit videos? Is that what you're saying?
I promise. I know I will find something else to do. What I do is I read instead. I have nothing to do, so I read.
I'll force you to binge Shadows the Apt.
The problem is like I have like you got like Evie's volunteered. I have people who could edit, and Christina offered last night. I just don't want to sit down. I just don't want to sit down and film them. I just don't. I'm so emotionally drained. Like maybe when I finally finish recording these dang books, I'll have some kind of extra bandwidth.
How's the editing of the challenge video going?
Oh,
Speaking of,
non-existent, unstarted. So
Oh.
that's a
Evie
month
could,
old.
Hey,
Evie
Evie.
could edit, Christina could edit, or I could edit. You have three
Christina
children.
called this. Christina said this exactly what she said. This exact same thing yesterday. Sean Main called it productive procrastination. Christina, you remember when you said that yesterday? Yeah, that's literally what it was. What I need now is I want to like make like a short like compilation video of like the history ones I've done, but I haven't done it yet. So
Maybe you can post like 1 minute clips like in Instagram, like
yeah,
trailers.
I'm just not going to. Like I could and I want to. I'm just not. So I asked Jimmy because of the delay on people finishing Shadow.
You're
I was like,
reading.
I said,
You're
when are you reading Red
reading
Dragon? He
Red
said,
Dragon before Wistful Ascending, before my pick.
no, it's in December. Let me
This is an
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the words I'm saying.
No.
It is in December. Red Dragon's in December. Red Dragon's in December. And I'm caught up on Patron reads. Wistful Ascending's the next one, but now I'm not gonna read it because you won't finish Shadow.
I will finish. Maybe if you read Wishful Ascending after Heirs of Blade, maybe we all three can finish and can read Pattern together. Okay.
All right, let's read something. What are you reading, Pete?
Tyrant's Throne.
What are you reading, Evie?
I am reading the Aeneid,
Wow.
the next book, and then I'll be switching to Shadow.
And what are you doing, Anita?
You,
Are you
She's
just gonna
making
be
dinner.
You're just gonna be listening to your romance while making dinner?
it's only 3:30, so no dinner.
Christina, you come and make me. She said, you leave Anita alone. That's what she said. Make me.
Thank you, Christina. She's always on my side.
Oh, that water bottle was full.
Thank you, Christina. I love you for that.
Ouch. All right,
No,
well,
I am ready. Like the first thing I'm going to teach Atticus is punch daddy. Punch.
go do it.
You gotta
all right, let's
anything. You gotta teach them how to get in how the two children, both of them, to get in the ring together to jumpstart Theo's sumo career.
Mitch. I mean, I know you're trolling, but pretty sure it's true.
That's true, Mitch. This book makes no sense as a story. It's like, I wish I could just talk it up and be like, guys, it's so good, read it. But like, I mean, it's Parker, so it's good because it's Parker. But like, as a self-contained narrative, it makes no sense.
You just don't know
the
yet.
problem is that's why I want so badly for you guys to finish it, so I can maybe one of you guys know what the crap is going on.
I
'Cause
am
don't.
determined to figure it out.
I don't. It's too hard.
I read 3 chapters so far. It is fine for me. I don't
Shut up,
understand
Anita.
why.
You're not done. You're not done. You've got 500 pages left.
She
I will,
understands it completely.
I will just say that 5 chapters in, this feels way more info dumpy than the Fencer trilogy ever was.
Here's the thing. I am so glad that Parker got all this crap out of his system, so that in the future he has grounded crap that is stable in time, and there's no principle. It's just bad things happening to bad people. And good
it's more of the principle.
It's worse. It's so much worse, Pete.
Oh, okay.
But all this metaphysical stuff he left to the novellas, which is about how long I can tolerate it.
Dang, I'd love to have like more of those like doors and mansions and rooms.
Sure,
and, like, that'd be great.
Sure, it's
Those
more
are
of this
cool.
crap. It's more of that crap, but not the same of that stuff. Anyway, it's more of the metaphysical stuff that disappears from his later novels.
I'm so far I'm fine with the setting and like the whole metaphysical stuff. Again, it's just he's explaining every single little thing. It's just info dumpy. It's not even like I'm
interesting to watch him. Yeah, it's interesting to watch him grow as a writer for sure.
Yeah.
You know, you're all fake fans. This book is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
AJ Parker is founded on info dumping. This is how we learn to build catapults.
Look, you learn how to make buttons in this one. You learn how to make buttons. Anyway, it's 34 minutes. I always run long. Oh my gosh, shut your mouth, Alan. Talk too much. All right, we're gonna read. What? So I can't read. I gotta go get that child. Oh, all right.
Alan, I put something in private chat.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Is that your answer to my question?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
I would go get him, but I can't.
I'll get him. I'll get him. I'll get him. All right. Man, I did not read much at all. One, I don't know if you saw me dealing with that child. Stole my pencil and scribbled all in my notebook back there in the background. Second, I forgot how hard it is to focus on Steven Erickson. Like, I mean, that's my experience with Malazan the first time. Like, I enjoyed every book more on reread than I did the first go, because I'm just like very often confused, and I just have to focus. It's like Parker, but I think I'm more acclimated to Parker, which would make sense. I've read more Parker, just written more, but I don't know. It's like reading Shadow, feeling adrift. I'm like, what's happening? So I kind of know what's happening, but then people start. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but it just took me forever. I am 2 pages away from chapter 4, Chadia. 2 pages away.
Pete, this is just for you.
Yay! It's beautiful.
Hold on, what are those?
It's what Pete likes to call old lady candies.
Are those the strawberry candies with the goo inside? Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Thank you. There are dozens of us.
Amazing.
Look, if I ate candy, I don't eat candy, especially when it's sticky candy now, just because of my teeth. But Chadia,
in the background, by the way.
Chadia, message me on Discord so I can run things by you where I'm like, what is happening? You know who's lame in this book, Chadia? You know who's lame? The adjunct. Like, talk about a huge downgrade in adjuncts. Like, you got Gardens of the Mood adjunct, awesome. You've got Tavor adjunct, awesome. And then you've got No Life Forsaken adjunct. Just like, what if you whined more? Like, what a teenage girl. Like, just a big dumb crybaby. Lame. Anyway, what's up, Mike?
Witness.
I need to understand where all the strawberry bonbon love is, because I constantly got made fun of for loving these.
I don't really understand why you get made fun of for liking that candy. What's up, Kim?
Hello.
Yeah, fucks.
I feel like it's just you found your people. That's all it is.
What are you reading, Kim?
So I just finished Theft of Swords. So I'm going to be doing picking up a bit more on Winter Night on Bear and the Nightingale, because I gotten a few chapters in and then I kind of paused it to focus on Theft of Swords because I could. So.
Have you read Tainted Cup? Alan was talking about, what is that, fungus or something. I thought of you,
No, I haven't, but I am curious.
It's just like Adrian Gibson at Fanfi Addict,
Fanfi.
Right? Like I love the work they do, and I know his Mushroom Blues.
Mushroom Blues.
Like I love noir, and that's awesome, but just like I'm not the fungus guy. Like, I'm not the dude who
that's
like
okay. I'll take all the fungus. I
can barely get on board with Tchaikovsky's obsession with bugs. Like, I'm okay. Like all right, we'll just push past this bug stuff, Chai guy.
Don't push past it. Thrive in it.
Sure. It's
like,
just
let me brag on Mike and his family for a second.
Real quick, Marianne, yes, please, you should read The Bear and the Nightingale next.
Yes, please
Mike
do.
messaged me like ages ago, and it's like, hey, we have like some extra fabric. Do you want a vest? And I'm like, sure. So evidently his daughter made this.
That's so awesome.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. It's just not like it should. No, they are not locked in. I'm still tinkering. Like, I may scrap. October, November, December has historically, and by historically I mean the last 3 years, been Parker. I may scrap it because it ends up being
precedent has been set.
Precedent has been set. I may break it. So I don't know yet. So we'll see. But hold on. Yeah. So the bugs, it's fine, but like all this mushroom stuff, I don't know. Like, this is why I like Parker. Like, there's no interesting fantasy races. There's no interesting like the setting. I'm just like, thank you. Like just a technologically previous kind of era with maybe some magic like in the background. We don't have to think too much about it, and it makes it very easy.
I love me some fantasy races. They
I
seem
like.
fun.
I used to think that I did,
Chariot races.
and then I realized that I never let anybody play something that wasn't a human in D&D because I don't care. And also, I hate having to learn all this new stuff, like reading Dispossessed and them using their weird word for dad. What if you said dad? Because that's literally clearly what you're talking about. Like, what if you just said the word dad? What if you said the word father instead of whatever dumb word you came up with, Ursula K. Le Guin? So
With
thought
Kim
you
here, I
like
feel like
languages.
it's a personal attack against Kim.
it's not. I think I'm too old to be interested in these new fantasy cultures, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't. Can you just tell me what's analogous to what? Like, I don't like unless it's like completely alien. Like I think Abraham does this well in Mercy of Gods, where their stuff is like completely alien. Otherwise, like it's a fork. Like just call it a fork. Like it's functionally identical. Just call it a fork. I don't need to call it a snarfblat, right? Like or a dinglehopper. We can just call it a
Nice,
fork. I know, right?
nice Little Mermaid reference.
We can just call it a fork. It's like what freaking. Oh yeah, it's madness. It's like, what's his name? Brian McClellan. He has a short story called Hope's End, where he's talking about a forlorn hope, which is a well-documented thing, a forlorn hope, and he calls it a hope's end. And there's no reason to do that. He uses lieutenant and general and captain. He uses real military terms, but won't call it a forlorn hope. Meanwhile, By Fire Above, a fantasy book with airships, like calls it a forlorn hope because that's what it is. It's a forlorn. Like, why are you calling it this other thing, Brian McClellan?
Maybe in different
I wait
worlds,
here, Simon.
maybe in different worlds, that term has a different. That thing has a different term.
It doesn't, because it's the exact thing that he's describing exactly a forlorn hope. It's the same thing. And so now, like, this is different. Like, you don't need to call like Genghis Khan a king. You can call him a Khan. Like, that's fine. And that's fine. Kai is fine. Like different names for rulers is okay. Like that's fine. Like that's not what bothers me. It's just like, oh, this is a gleep glorp. It's the male parental figure. We call him a gleep glorp, and it's your dad. It's the dad. Stop.
Or instead of like saying, "Oh, yes, yesterday I did something," a whole different word for the word yesterday, or morning, or whatever.
A 10-day.
No, it's like if you want to be different, like be different enough to where you're not just like spinning Monopoly.
Yeah, so
and
you're
also be consistent.
Basically saying that. I mean, everybody has a certain different tolerance for this sort of thing, but you're just saying that if there's a different term for something, have there be a reason for it. Like Kai doesn't specifically map on to king, because they're more like rulers of city-states, and they're all kind of together, so they don't really have a king. You could use duke, but that doesn't imply like the absolute power or whatever that they really have, and it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Anytime you get to like tribes, like I just assume they've got different names for stuff than those of the city folk, which so I'm kind of okay with that. It's just I don't know. Like again, like everyone's got different tolerance for this, but when it's like a 1-for-1 reskin, I just don't. Why not just call it whatever? Like so, for example, when we're reading people talking in fantasy worlds, like they're not speaking English. but it's written in English because that's the language that we speak. That's the language that we can read is English, right? So, but they're not speaking English. We just assume that they're speaking whatever language they're speaking, and it's just written in English because if it was written in a completely different language, that would be ridiculous, and
I
it wouldn't
mean,
make any sense.
Theoretically, they still could have been colonized by the British. Who knows what they were up to?
I mean,
for all
it's
those years.
possible. Look, British are
Oh.
pro-colonizers.
Well, I mean, it's like what is it, Game of Thrones or whatever? When Dany, very early in the book, by the way, Dany meets the Khal Drogo people. Like they're technically speaking a different language, but it's written in the same manner.
Correct. And I really like when books do that. So this bothers me, Urza, in that if you're like, I don't mind you using made up swear words like storming, as long as you don't use regular swear words. But like if you're using English swear words, but are also like have like euphemisms like storming, what's the point? Brian McClellan does this. What the pit? And again, when they're one for one, I also don't understand them either. What the pit? You mean what the hell? Like that's what you mean, right? Like because it's literally a one for one because the pit is your version of hell. So what the pit just sounds stupid for people who can speak English and hear the real thing all the time. So I don't like I am fine with like words like I don't say GD, but like in like fantasy books when they say gods and then that like that's fine. Like I understand that because that's how people in a fantasy world would do that, right? It's weird if there's more than one god and they just use the singular. That doesn't make any sense to me.
So do you take issue with them saying goodbye?
No.
But that is God.
Okay, so we're going back. This actually relates to Bookborn's video from earlier this week about what fan is. And she jokingly was going into the etymology of what the word fan means, it being short for fanatic. Goodbye. Linguistically, it started as, yes, this thing, but what is used now, it is separate from its etymological.
But then that, to me, people that say, I can't stand when champagne is mentioned in a book, I feel like that goodbye is in the same.
So I've asked about that, I think, on these sprints, how much it bothers y'all. So, for example, I see the word Spartan used a lot to describe what the adjective Spartan means. Not like these are Greek warriors, but like it is sparsely decorated, or it's not opulent. The opposite of opulence is Spartan. And I've asked y'all like how, like if that bothers y'all. And to me, Spartan bothers me only because of my background in Greek history. It wouldn't bother me if it didn't. Like champagne does not bother me even a little bit. I do not care. Champagne, it is shorthand for this bubbly, clear alcohol that is used in celebratory occasions. Like it's shorthand. Like I'm fine with that. Spartan, I would be okay with if it was not. When things like, oh my gosh, when like narrative and fantasy that doesn't have gunpowder uses like he cannoned around the corner, or like they cannonballed like using like gunpowder or like explosive terminology in a world that doesn't have explosives sometimes is weird. But I think like I'm more forgiving of that stuff. Like it is hard work to not use words that are commonly used that have some kind of historical significance or meaning. So I'm more forgiving. Yeah, there you go. Telling archers to fire. Yeah. Instead of release, right? So yeah, I don't know. It might.
It's the opposite of the Tiffany problem.
Opposite of what?
It's the opposite of the Tiffany problem.
What?
Tiffany. Yeah, a lot of people think that Tiffany is a very modern name when it's actually a very old name, and so when people use it in literature.
CGP Grey videos on this. CGP Grey has like 4 videos on the origin of Tiffany. It's bizarre. Like, dude's obsessed. Sorry. But yeah.
It's the Tiffany problem.
Yeah. For me, I think it definitely depends on how seriously the book takes itself as well. I think that there are some books that, like, if they are meant to be more fun or meant to be more silly or whatever, then I have less of an issue with them using, I guess, more modern slang and stuff like that. Like, I mean, Discworld. Like, there's just so much in there, so many references, so many winks. But I guess just other things that are kind of meant to just be like a fun read, I don't really care as much versus, if something like The Name of the Wind or something like that were to like just use some random modern slang, then I'd be like, why is this here?
Yeah. Parker even does this in Folding Knife. He talks about hockey. Like, Parker is so, with his narrative, is so like outside of time. Like, he'll quote the Bible and Shakespeare word for word, and it's just, he just hand waves it, and I forgive that. So it's really just, I don't know. I think everybody has their own tolerance for it, but I think the made up words, when it's just a reskin and a 1-for-1, like, I don't know its purpose. Like, why not just use the one we know? It distracts me.
See, here's
it takes
the thing.
me out of the writing.
Brandon Sanderson is a man of faith and doesn't want to curse, but secretly he's the most vulgar man in existence. That's the key.
Doesn't he actually curse in his books, though?
He does now. Like, he's gotten like more lenient. It's what's the funny thing is,
He doesn't
we know
use the
horses
F-bomb,
exist.
though, right?
No, we know horses exist in Stormlight. We don't know if donkeys exist, and yet.
Oh.
So I will just say that based on your example, Alan, Brian McClellan, like, if you're using other terminology that is consistent for like modern usage, then stick with it. Like, use a forlorn hope or whatever that phrase was, if you're going to use lieutenant and all these other phrases. Just commit to the bit. Like, either do it or don't do it. Like,
I mean, it's entirely possible that somehow Brian McClellan had no idea that was an actual term. I don't think it's likely, because
this man, it's in one of his short stories. So his short stories are self-published. I do not believe they are edited, because his very first short story, there's a seat, they can't get into the city because the walls of the city, they're heavily guarded, and they've been trying to siege the city for forever. And then it rains, and that's how they scale the walls, is because all of the guards have gone in because it's raining. In what world? In what
world? Do they not have coats? Do they not have?
That's what I'm saying.
Thick leather hides.
I do not know how. Like, how are you publishing Flintlock Fantasy if you have not done even this amount of research? Like,
I'm sure he knows, actually. Maybe.
Guards on the wall do not go inside during bad weather, or else every city would fall to siege the second it rains or snows. Doesn't make any sense.
that's how Jimmy's gonna get his breaking B&E on Alan when it rains.
I don't have guards outside ever, except I have these 2 dogs inside that will eat you.
Sure, they're not the sweetest things.
It's not, though. Why quit defending him, Sal? It's not.
She's trying to Deus Ex Machina the story herself.
But if the rain was acidic, then it would also be hurting the people who are trying to break in, so it still wouldn't work.
The rain isn't acidic.
But
maybe they're just going inside to guard from, like, looking out from the window. Maybe there is an arrangement there.
This is another country invading another country. What if long ago their evolutionary lines, like, diverged, and one of them lived in a place with a lot of acidic rains? They're chill, and the other people are just they don't deal with it.
Ain't none of us written anything and published anything. So you know what? Joke's on us. These people can say whatever they want and write whatever they want, because you know what? We're not. So, look. Here's the okay. So I just read The Tainted Cup, and the Sherlock Holmes character in there, we're told, is super brilliant, like Sherlock Holmes, but actually proves it, and I believe it. The Sherlock Holmes character, the world's greatest detective in Promise of Blood, doesn't do that. He is a bumbler who bumbles his way into one clue after another. He has no idea. It's like he's never investigated a crime scene before, ever. Do you know how he gets information? He walks up to people and asks them, and then walks
The same
away.
question
Like
over and
they
over again.
tell him things, and he walks away, and never gets any further until he bumbles his way into the next clue. Like, and it's he doesn't use any logic to move from one place to another. He bumbles into a clue that any of us 5 here could then go to the next place that this clue led us. It's like a map that says next murder will take place here. We could all follow that.
That's Columbo, not Holmes, to John's point.
What's Columbo?
Adrian Tchaikovsky is known for getting ranks wrong in multiple different series, not just Guns of the Dawn. I think he does it in Shadows of the App too.
Different military units have different ranks. There is no constant like, okay, every army should follow these ranks like that. There is nothing like that. It's a fantasy, for God's sakes. There could be difference in ranks. Why should the fantasy world follow the
A
actual
lieutenant is
ranks?
higher than a sergeant. This is just how it works, Anita.
Oh God.
Again, if
is
you're
an
going to be
officer rank.
using a lieutenant term, which is a modern, like, lieutenant.
I don't know any fantasy book where lieutenant is lower than sergeant. Like I don't think I've read a
A
single
lieutenant
one.
is an
Apparently,
officer.
Guns
This is
of the
from-
Dawn.
I
Apparently,
don't
Guns-
remember that. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
But
do
it's
I.
entirely possible.
Lieutenant is a commissioned officer.
No, this is as if it was Columbo, but it wasn't an act. Like, and he goes, and one more thing, ma'am. Where's the bathroom? And then just goes to the restroom because he doesn't actually have like a zinger to trap them like Columbo does. Seriously,
So it's like MacGyver. What? Wait,
where are
no.
all my peeps that read that? Charmaine knows. Charmaine's in the chat. She
I
knows.
agree with you. It's just ridiculous.
It's not.
I've-
It's not a. He's not a great detective. Now,
Zach, sorry. Straight up sounds like Blue's Clues shenanigans.
yeah, it has to be. So yeah, but Tainted Cup, Anna's a good detective. In RJB is good at it. Like RJB, Robert Jackson Bennett excels at it. It's good in the Divine Cities and it's good in Tainted Cup. I think mysteries is hard to write. I think detectives and really intelligent characters are hard to write. I think
And
part of
making
it-
it
It's a
compelling
tough
without-
balance
Yeah.
yeah.
because it's a tough balance between like you can't necessarily have the detective figure everything out right away because part of the mystery is leading the audience along with them. So like the two ways you can do it is have the audience be slightly ahead of the detective or just have the detective not talk to the audience.
That's what
Is-
Tainted Cup does.
Yeah.
That's why you have a Watson character.
Mhm.
So
The
anyway.
Watson character is definitely very common as a trope as like the audience stand in to.
The problem is the Watson character in Tainted Cup is like he is the human equivalent of watching paint dry. Like he is I don't know. He reads like dust tastes. You sound like dust tastes. Anyway. So yeah, exactly. I have not read Tangle in Time yet. It is on my list, and I may end up reading it sooner since these people can't read Shadow fast enough.
I'm like halfway through it already. You're
See,
behind
we
me.
are,
I
we
got
are
one.
actually helping you to catch up with all these books. We
Yeah,
are sacrificing.
Anita, this is your 8th time trying to spin it as a good thing. Like drop it. Like it's not working.
Stop
It
trying to
is-
make.
It is actually working.
Yeah.
You are just refusing to acknowledge our sacrifice.
What sacrifice? You playing Candy Crush, Farmville, and watching Game of Thrones?
Yeah. See,
Such a
because of
big
us,
sacrifice.
you caught up on all read-alongs.
So-
You caught up on all Patreon reads.
So
you,
Charmaine, I don't hate Den. Like I didn't hate him. I nothing him just because he's so boring. He's a rube. Like he's like just the cletusest rube. He's just like, oh, Shucks, I ain't never been out here in the city. Oh, I wonder if that person lied to me. Well, I memorized all of it. Gonna go report it to Anna. He's just so boring. Anyway, Anita's not doing anything. She's not reading. Anita, are you gonna read this time? What'd you do? What'd you do last sprint?
I read. I read 5 pages of Shadow and listened to my Lost and Lassoed audiobook for some time.
Evie's just pleased as punch.
It's true.
Just pleased this punch. All right. Well, let's read. Let's read. Kim, what are you reading now?
Bear and the Nightingale. Yep.
Okay. Haven't you read that?
Yes.
Did you officially DNF the passage, by the way?
No. I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay, so she's gonna finish the passage just like she's gonna finish Veilguard.
Yep.
So if you think Veilguard is not DNF'd, then the passage is not. So that's you can believe what you want. Bye, Charmaine.
Bye,
Hi,
Charmaine.
Charmaine.
Let's do it. Okay. You want to do a longer one? Because I have to go at 5, so I don't have enough time to do one and then talk and then do another one. So I'll make this one slightly longer.
Okay.
Lala. 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 Hold on. I'll show you this boy before we go. You want to come say hey? You want to come say hey?
Hey, Atticus. Hello.
Can you wave?
He can see us now, Evie.
You can see all. You can see all the bottom. Can you wave? Yeah. Hey. Whoop. Auntie, who's this? Who's this? Da. Who's this? Who's this? Who? Who's this? Yeah.
Atty. Oh.
Yeah, he calls himself that all the time. Like he'll do something, then point himself, go Atty, because
Well, he just
Can we
created
call-
himself a nickname.
Can
Yeah,
you call
he
Theo?
did.
He's already ripping off Brandon Sanderson at this young of an age.
I never thought that he would have a nickname, but he calls himself Atty, so that's what it's going to be. Hey, can you say apple? Can you say apple? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's this? Who's that? Who's that? Mama. Yeah.
He's so quiet.
Hey,
Mama.
can you say grandpa? Christina's dad is his grandpa name is Grandpa because he's grumpy. And so I'm dad and grandpa is Gaw.
Record. My dad chose his own
Yeah,
grandfather.
he chose it. He
He
chose it.
likes it because it's funny.
Yeah, grandpa. Hey, can you say grandpa? Gaw.
Oh.
All right. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye, Addie.
Go with mama. Go with mama. Go see mama at the. Wow, there we go. Here you go. Here you go. Take a goldfish. Take a goldfish. You don't want him? Take him.
I'll
Dad
take
doesn't
his
want him.
goldfish.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Then he just decided, no, I don't want to go that way. And he turned around the other way.
Did you walk with All right. Welcome back. I read, I don't know, several pages.
I got to a character saying, I'm going to save Tristia once and for all.
Nice.
Nobody
Chatty,
can
me, Mitch, and Chatty are talking in the Erickson chat, and so it feels less lonely reading this book. So I could be like, hey, this part is dumb, and people can be like, I agree, and then be like, I like this character, and people are like, I like the character also. So that's fun.
see, everyone should remember, if Alan says something is dumb, you have to agree. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem.
That's not true. That's
Our
not
glorious monarch.
People disagree with my takes all the time. Especially Malice. Especially my Malice takes. How'd everybody else do? How'd y'all
Stop
do?
yawning.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. And Christina will quit yawning over here behind me.
I'm gonna start yawning. Ugh.
I got about 40 pages done.
Dang. How much you get done?
I finished book 10 of the Aeneid. I cried for Rebus. Of course I did. Because it's the horse.
It'd be all right.
He got stabbed and died. So
He'd be all right. He'd go to the underworld with young Marcellus.
that's true. And then I read 5 pages of Shadow.
Anita, how much you read of Shadow?
Nothing. I listened
None.
to the.
None, y'all.
I'm going to read 5 pages of Shadow after this just to match Anita's reading.
Actually, that you'll still win, because last almost a week, maybe more than that, I was like reading Shadow like 2 pages per day. That's like week.
Sal, I am on chapter 29.
It's just proving that everyone here really hates KJ Parker, guys. Like everybody,
I haven't had a chance to love it yet.
We've all been keeping up like the bit, and we're all too tired to keep the bit up anymore, including me. I hate him, and his books are garbage. How about that?
I love the company so much because that's what I want to happen to KJ Parker's commune that he obviously lives in.
Do you know what I like? My favorite book is Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson.
What?
Quality. The mask is off.
That is what I like now.
I genuinely am really excited about the new trilogy from KJ Parker. The sister.
You mean the new duology?
Me
I
too.
thought it was a trilogy.
Everywhere says book 2 of 2. I cannot find existence of a third book other than the fact they call it a trilogy.
Is it related to Cyrus Corax? Because I loved Cyrus.
They released all 3 titles like when they first announced.
No, they did not. They have released 2 titles.
Somebody send KJ Parker some pigeon mail.
Orbit says there's a trilogy, but they only list 2 release dates and 2 titles. Amazon says book 2 of 2.
Well,
As
Amazon's
does Goodreads.
probably wrong.
As does Goodreads.
How dare you people
Goodreads
argue?
is the same
Goodreads is
thing.
owned by Amazon.
Orbit
you
has no
argue,
release
Alan?
date for book 3.
That's
You
how
cannot
books normally work.
You cannot find book 3 on Orbit. You can find
Orbit
book 1
is
and
the
2.
publisher. Orbit's going to be more reliable than freaking Amazon, who is
I
consistently
just
wrong.
told you can only find book 1 and 2 on Orbit. I'm telling
Yes.
you, Orbit has the same information.
But Orbit said it was a trilogy at some point.
Fair enough. Where's the 3rd book?
No, so this is how
I want to
books
go ask
normally
Orbit.
work. Somebody says, "Hey, it's going to be a trilogy," and then they only release 1 release date. Having 2 release dates is more than normal.
Not for a KJ Parker one. The last trilogy was all
You're
released.
not wrong.
All 3 books, release dates and names were released the same time.
Maybe he hasn't eaten enough fiber for his brain, and 3 is taking a long enough time to take out.
Pete Allen is right. How dare you? How dare you?
Did you Google it and figure it out? Show me where there is any proof a third book exists. Someone
It
show
was
me.
billed as a trilogy when it first came out.
Okay, cool. Duffman
You know?
says a lot of things.
That's it. That's all I got.
How'd you do, Kim?
Good. I'm listening to the audio of Bear and the Nightingale and going back and forth between. So I listened to however long that was of audio.
Nice.
I like Saturninus fine. Saturninus is just he's too much for me. He's like the Cyrus the Great of the Casey Parker universe. He's someone's D&D character.
I
for
mean,
sure.
you know who else reads like somebody's D&D character?
Boom.
Not Kunigaru, the other guy.
Mati,
Zindu?
whatever.
Mata
Zindu.
Mata Zindu. Oh,
And do you know what he's based? He's based on a real character.
I understand that. He's still
Like-
ridiculous.
Mitch, I 100% think that's true. KJ Parker probably does
Probably
only eat
is true.
buckwheat cereal.
Probably.
Poor Christina. She's so exhausted, and she was going to take a nap while both of them were napping, but neither one of them has napped. And Theodore, especially, like you put him down, he immediately starts hollering. Sundays are so bad because they get so off their schedule from being in the nursery at church. So it is horrible on Sundays with these children. And I'm about to leave, so she better get stuck with both of them.
Yeah, where are you going?
Oh,
I have a men's group on Sunday evenings.
I'm sick. Mine
So-
keeps trying to get me to go to pickleball, and I should because I miss playing tennis.
What do you want, child? You want up? All right, you can come up. All right, you're bothering
It's
Mama.
Atticus.
You're bothering Mama.
Addie!
Addie, who's this?
Addie, you have to take a
Yeah.
nap so mommy can take a nap.
So
Addie.
he's naming himself Ruin.
What?
What?
Ati is Ruin in Mistborn.
Oh my god, you live in Sanderson world. Oh god.
Oh my gosh, you're such a dork.
Thank you.
Quit that fussing. What do you want? You want it up here. You're up here. Quit whining.
See,
Stop
he's
whining.
crying.
Stop whining. Go get your mother.
Not
Go
a
get your
Duma.
mother. So yeah. I'm liking the new Mouse and
That's
books,
cheeks.
but I just read it so slowly. So
Yeah, I gotta get to those. I was thinking about doing like all of the.
you've read the main
Esselmont
10,
ones.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you read any of
Yeah.
Esselmont's?
I have read the first 3 Path to Ascendancy books. They're pretty good.
Oh, okay.
They were a lot different. A lot of references, but also like a lot less going on.
Atticus, quit pitching a fit. I got it. I've only read Return of the Crimson Guard, and that turned me off from Esselmont forever.
Yeah, excuse me. I
Pete,
just
have
got
you-
that yesterday.
Okay.
Way up there.
I was gonna ask, did you read it yet?
Anybody here read the entire 3-body trilogy?
Haven't had a chance.
No? All right, well. Atticus, I put you in my lap and you fussed about it, so I'm not going to put you up again. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh my-
Sit there and quit fussing.
Auntie, why are you crying? Why are you cranky?
Simon, how is the third book compared to the other two? I still have to read the third one.
Yeah.
I updated my series tracker last night, and it goes from 29 to 82. That is how many open series I have.
You 82 this year.
82, subtract 29 from that, and that is how many open series I have.
53.
Really quickly, I just want to call out Sal. Sal, why are you asking other people opinions about the Bear and the Nightingale before you even ask my opinion? Actually, you don't even ask my opinion. This is a betrayal.
She
I'm
already
pretty
knows your
Has asked your opinion.
He
Listen,
already knows your opinion.
Listen, no, I just want a reason to be mad. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There are lots of reasons
that
to be
bodes well.
mad in this world.
That's true. Okay, specifically, I
Many.
want a reason to be mad at Sal about the Winter Night trilogy. There we go.
Okay, that's
Very specific reason
Yes,
to be
very,
mad.
very niche. I mean, she hasn't read it yet. That's a good reason to be mad.
That's true.
Okay,
That is also-
Auntie is mad too. Why, Auntie? Are you mad with Sal?
He's mad because he was trying to get my fidget spinner.
Nice.
There.
I'm tempted, Mitch. That'd be very interesting to read it backwards.
Yeah, you should do that. You're advising me. You're suggesting me to read. What was that book? Kitamar.
Blade of Dreams?
Yeah.
Because you can. It's the same time period.
All right.
There-
What about you guys? Should I read
Brown bear,
Farseer?
brown bear?
Farseer.
Yes.
Yes, because I want to get it out of the way and see how you think about it.
What do you think, Kim? Should I read Farseer? Atticus, here it is.
I think that you should at least give book one a go, but don't force yourself through it if you're not into it at first, I guess, within the first 100 pages.
Have y'all heard of Anita's that she's masquerading as a Hob fan, but she actually hates Hob? I asked Anita if I should read Hob, and she said, I only like 2 of the series. That's literally what she said. I got the receipts. I'll show them to y'all. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. I asked her because I literally thought, because she's out here pretending that she likes Robin Hobb. So that's why I asked her.
We have
Derry, did you know that? Did you know that?
We have. Okay, number one, we have an agreement that we never show our receipts. Okay.
What is this, an Xbox Live chat?
Oh, okay. I was just making sure that you knew that she didn't actually like Robin Hobb. All right.
Derry knows that. I mean, she discussed all books with me. See, the thing is, never mind. I already told my problems with you. I said you may like it.
Well, okay.
I could see
and
it going either way. I could see you getting very frustrated with certain
I
things.
had asked Anita because I was almost going to make Farseer one of my trilogy read-alongs, and so I asked Anita, and Anita turned me off of it. I was this close.
I did
This
You
not
don't
close.
ask my opinion?
I was
Aw,
this
so
close.
Gosh,
Okay.
Anita.
Okay,
Well, I knew what you were going to say, Evie.
Do you all believe that? Can you all believe that I would never turn off Alan? I said yes, but I said but there is
The problem
Yeah.
is, the
But
problem is,
negates everything before that.
the problem is, Anita and I really do have an agreement to not share receipts, which is kind of hamstringing me because I could absolutely just nuke her right now because she definitely said everything I'm saying, but I cannot prove it because we do have an agreement to never show receipts. But I can absolutely, I could prove it.
Destroy the filibuster,
Court order.
Alan.
A court order could prove it.
I don't know what I said. Wait. Okay, you can.
I think I would need to know what the other options were to also give a definitive answer, I guess, because
There's no
I
other
think-
options. It was like, should
Oh,
I
okay.
read? I'm considering doing Farseer so I can read Robin Hobb finally. And she's like, I don't know. I don't really like. I only like 2 of the Elder Scrolls series or whatever.
See,
I
we
will
went-
say, all joking aside, I could see that if it's the same way for everyone. If you like Fitz, you're gonna like Farseer. If you don't like Fitz, you're gonna really struggle with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other
Exactly.
I don't exactly
you don't like Fitz, but you can tolerate his shenanigans.
see. It's very
Okay.
difficult. Okay, let me put it this way. Alan likes intelligent characters. Fizz is not intelligent. He's stupid and he makes very. First of all, in book 1, he's only like 5 years old. Like entire first trilogy, he's like around 15, and it's not like for Alan. It is very difficult to like Fizz in that way as a main character. We fall in love with Fizz because we travel with him for so many years. That's how we fall
Don't
in love
speak
with him.
for me, Anita.
Can y'all hear-
I loved Fitz from the beginning.
I can't believe
I
y'all
love him
fucking
too.
listen to slander. I wouldn't tolerate it if I was y'all.
Fitz is dumb. What are you
No,
talking
no, no.
about?
Fitz is. I think everyone acknowledges
me
that
put
Fitz
it
is
this way. I
Let
unintelligent.
love
me clarify. Let me clarify. only people can call Fitz dumb if they like Fitz.
Exactly. I love Fitz. I loved him from first book. I'm not saying I don't like him.
Like I
I'm
was
saying
low key gonna replace my Parker trilogy with this one. I know.
I would have
That-
even said no.
But Anitha turned me off of it.
okay, you can show. Okay, he did not ask about that individual trilogy. We were discussing the all read-alongs in collection. So in that context, I said we were discussing other trilogies. You know, which have
Can you prove it's not what I said? You
which
can't.
have
Because you also can't show receipts.
which have better chance that Alan liked them. So in that context, I say that yeah, I like Farsi trilogy, but I'm not sure you like it as much as I did. That was what I meant. I don't know what
She
you said.
said, I do not understand why everyone likes this series so much because only 2 of them are any good. That is what she said.
We don't believe that you discussed all those books with me.
Even
You know,
I would
Can you
say like
believe that? Can you believe that?
4
Edie?
3/4.
Can you believe that? I can't. I just can't. I cannot believe the
I mean,
betrayal.
I can.
really say it. I know Anita, she would not say it. Prove your
Alright,
friendship with
so-
me.
So
Anita's
now that
mean, so I believe it.
I've lobbed that truth grenade, I'm going to go ahead and go, and we're going to call it here.
Just leaves
I
us
don't
on
expect,
screen.
guys. I would not expect to see Anitha on anybody's streams anytime soon. Now that I have bullied her and exposed her for the fake fan that she is.
Next week, expect a court order for those receipts.
Those receipts.
I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna
Alright.
go over to Jimmy's house and like put on his wig. Just grab his wig.
There you go.
All right, you can show the receipts. I did not say that. I never said that.
Anitha, I don't think anybody believes that you said the exact words that I just said.
I think everybody knows your opinions pretty well that cares.
Yeah, I was
You
actually
haven't been quiet.
surprised. I thought it was going to be a bigger surprise that you did not like the whole Realm of the Elderling series, but everyone's like, "Yeah, we know." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I
Dang it.
complained, I cried, I
That lost the
yelled.
power. I
There
thought
are
I
so many things I did.
Well, I am considering reading Farseer. So here's the problem. So I'm trying to organize my read-alongs, and I try to the way I gotta go. TBD. I'll finish this conversation later. Someone asked me later. All right.
We never talked about Buffy, by the way, so we're definitely gonna have to talk about that next time.
TBD. Maybe I'll load up another one later after I get back, or after the boys are in bed. Who knows? All right. I gotta go though. Bye.
Hi guys.
Bye.